Welcome back, everybody. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Where we left off last time, we had completed maybe half-ish of this map, give or take.
Take care of it.
And we're gonna head out, oh crap, to the other half of the map, which is apparently gonna start right now. I like that, he shot a lightning bolt and it bounced off the door. That was pretty awesome. I'm actually gonna turn down the volume on my headphones really quickly because it's really loud. Alright, there we go. That should be a little bit better, hopefully.
Hey.
And Idio's bouncing around like an idiot, but he can't get into combat, so whatever.
Wait.
Actually, maybe he can.
You're not getting through.
No? Okay, whatever. He can do whatever he wants, then it's not like it matters. Anyways, he doesn't do a significant amount of damage. That's gonna suck. There are traps.
Eyes open.
That's settled.
And a ghost. And another specter. But the specter didn't notice us, so that's always fun. And another ghost specter shade thing. But at this point of this game, they're not a significant threat to us, except for against Aloth, because Aloth can't take any damage. He's kind of a wussy man, elf, woman, hybrid thing.
Be cautious.
We're gonna head down here, and then we'll probably go down these stairs, because I'm guessing that's where we have to go, is down the stairs. And I want to explore all the stuff first. There's another animat.
Hey.
Actually, there's another several. Not you.
What is it?
Quit.
All right.
Yes.
You go.
Yes.
You go there. You go there. Nope. And you go
Wait.
there. And let's do that. Our big thing is not letting any animats get into melee combat with our ranged people. Otherwise, we can just AoE these things. Well, not AoE, but just DPS these down without using any. Well, I guess we can use some spells. We do have some encounter powers now, so we can start lobbing out some magic missiles. Although they seem to be sort of ineffective against animats. Except for the small ones, actually. The small ones seem to take a fair amount. Oh, they heal, right? The more annoying thing about these fights are they heal each other. Super duper annoying.
Well. Yes. What?
All focus fire on the one.
On your word.
And then we'll get some ogres here. Ogres are great for helping out. That animat's just taking a pounding from the ogres. Alright, no problem. Easy fight. Let's see if there's any loot around here to grab. Come on, die already. I know we're near the end of the game, but it's never too late in the game to look for loot.
Of course.
Alright, this says, the ancient address still bears the impression of the 1,000 souls broken upon it. Your soul burns with remembered suffering. Wow, that sucks. 1,000 souls died there? Harsh.
See now what the flame has shown us?
I do see. I also see that we have a new Morningstar called Daybreak. It has Guarding, which is +1 enemies engaged, Slaying Wilders, and Superb, of course, like most things are nowadays. +1 movement speed, Gauntlets as well, which we're going to give to somebody. Somebody like a deer, I think, who has some sort of gauntlets, I'm sure, but what do? Reflex. Reflex versus movement. I think I'm going to give him movement.
What is it?
There we go. He's still not nearly as fast as Pelagina now. Pelagina is a speed demon with her boots of speed +3. I think we're closing in on the end of the game, guys. I'm probably going to finish it today and upload all of the videos so that you guys can see the ending. I'm going to hold off a few days on my actual review of the whole game. I'm going to mull it over, write down the things I want to say,
Be cautious.
because there was a lot good about the game. I don't have any extreme negatives about the game.
Gods are a sham that people have followed for thousands of years.
Well,
Yes, they are, Aloth. But, as I was saying, there is some constructive criticism that needs to be said about the game. And I'm going to keep it constructive in my review because the game itself is great. Just hands down, I loved it. There are things that could be improved upon though, and I would like to address those in my review video. So, I'm going to take a couple days to figure out exactly what I want to say, and then I'll post that as well.
they won't see me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't we note a rather sharp drop somewhere around here?
What is that thing? A dead dude with a ring of searing flame and some tundra. This is a very dark area. Like really dark. Look at that. Oh, it's sun and shadow. That would make a lot of sense. Yep. I gotcha. Well, that's much better. Now I can see. I like this. It's a pretty big area. That was actually kind of
Full
awesome.
of surprises, aren't you?
Look at that. A city to put all others to shame. And long lost. Yes. We light our own path now, Watcher. As you
Some
wish.
diamonds. I don't know why they would give us crafting materials this far into the game. It's not like we can go collect all the other things we need. I guess if you're missing an enchantment and you needed diamonds, there you go, but this is looking more grim. I'm gonna save. This seems like a place where something would attack us. Hey, more boots of speed. Excellent. We're gonna give those to Eltimar probably, so that he can be at the front of the group, just like Gwithin shades. Not just like them, but just saying what they were. Just like, oh shit. Get over here and engage this thing, so that I can move my casters back. There we go. No problem. Maybe I should just kept fighting them. They died pretty quickly. Just like Palgina is what I was going for.
Slowly now.
This is the Guardian's Dome. Quick save time. There's another one of those things that light up things. I'm hoping to light up more things with it. Nope, it's not even interactable, so I guess not. Oh, yes it is. It's gonna work. We just had to stand near it. Oh god, that's a... what is that thing? A Shadow Drake and some Gwithin shades. Big important thing, go engage the shade or the Drake. Everything else can be taken care of by the rest of the group.
I'm ready.
You're not ready, but that's okay. Let's use this. Did that kill everything? I mean, it did some damage to everything, but it didn't kill everything. Try it again.
Not even slowing it down.
Did you use... no? Okay. That actually worked pretty good. Alright. Killed a bunch of the shades. The Shadow Drake is actually not hitting me for all that much, so it's not a big concern.
Not getting through me.
And we'll just kill it. It doesn't seem that difficult. It looks super duper cool. Not really that strong though.
Take care of it.
And of course, like always, we have Sir Fluffykins the Brave down in the crypt with us. His list of titles keeps growing, but I can't remember what they are anymore. I kept giving him more and more titles like Admiral of the Fleet and President of the Colonies and King of the Andals and the First Men. Lord of Light. That was a whale. The shadows in the cavern suddenly lengthen and swallow you. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you find yourself in the midst of what must be another vision. You are surrounded by mists. The ground feels springy under your feet, and you imagine that as soon as you take a step, the soil behind you will erase all trace of your passage. As if on cue, the mists before you clear just enough for you to take a couple steps forward. You do, and the fog closes behind you. You continue for several minutes in this manner, one step at a time, never seeing more than the ground right in front of you. Eventually, the rays of light cut through the haze, and you find yourself facing a canyon wall. Palagina's head violently snaps to one side, her eyes tracking some unseen threat. She puts her hand to the side of her face where two of her feathers have been cut short into the base. Tufts of down float in the air. Something whizzes past you. Just as you turn, you catch another whir of movement. Out of the mist splits a shape, small and round. You think you see another, and another. They tickle the corners of your vision. You turn back to the canyon wall. The sun shifts along its path, and what looked like a smooth rock face is the hollow of a cave. A figure steps out, its features shifting and changing before your eyes. He who sees and is not seen, save when he chooses, it seems. Kana regards the figure with wary fascination. I thought the god of mysteries my chief enemy at times, but one cannot seek out answers if the questions aren't there. The figure transforms from male to female, from Orlan to Amoa, its bones lengthening, and its fur receding into its flesh. The only detail that remains constant is the smooth, eyeless face. The whizzing, rushing shapes from the mist converge on the figure, and as they form a spinning cloud, you realize that they are eyes.
You understand the value of a mystery watcher. A buried scroll, a hidden truth. These are my ways. You unravel a thread, watcher. One you have lost and discovered over generations. And following it to its end has only brought you back to the beginning.
Speak plainly. Whale giggles, a strangely modulated sound that rises and falls as the god shifts from one form to the next. And drain the meaning from the end you have almost achieved? Your search for answers to your past has led you to another mystery, and one grander still. I'm here to stop Wodika from tipping the balance of power, which means that you must scatter the very thing she seeks.
A nebula of souls, blind and brimming with potential. The answer to Wodika's question and the beginning of yours. What would you do with them?
Changing from elf to folk, Whale raises its darkening hands to the swarm of eyes. Thunderclouds form overhead, casting shadows of movement across the canyon. I'm going to say, I take it you have something in mind. The clouds break and the torrent of rain washes Whale's features clean. His blank face molds itself again, taking on the shape of something you've never seen before. Do not consign the souls to the fate of some god's choosing. You have found them. Now scatter them across existence. Their destination known to neither god nor mortal. Let them be lost again. New answers to new riddles. Behind him, the sudden downpour has carved new caves into the canyon. But what would happen to the souls?
None know. They could end up anywhere in the realms of gods or mortals, whole or divided. Discovering them again and charting their course through the ether will be a new mystery.
What end would that serve?
No end, Watcher. That is the purpose.
Farewell, Whale.
That is a word for endings, and this is but a crossroads. Even I do not know what you would choose.
The shifting face laughs. Shadows from the new caves melt and spread across the landscape, covering you in darkness. When the light returns, the vision is gone. Fancy. I have no idea what we're gonna save before we do anything with the souls, and then we're gonna do all of the endings, just like in Planescape. There's no point in not doing that. What's over here, I wonder? Oh, I see. I guess I could have gone across there? I do not know. We'll come back to that. But for now, we press forward. And we open up another thingy. Ah, that's a lot of spirits.
Right away. This isn't work.
Oh, there's a drake right there. Somebody take that drake. Nope, 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 nope. That's actually okay, I guess.
Not even for to come.
That's not very helpful.
Kill that shade. Hell, Gita actually took a fair bit of damage there. Maybe she needs a little healing. There we go, now she's fine.
Here's a lesson. I'll let my...
Hell, Gita might go down. Maybe not. We'll give her a lay on hands.
Where?
Need to kill that shade so we can get on with...
Well now.
Maybe I should move her back. There we go. There we go, she'll be fine now. We'll finish up this fight, kill this remaining Shadow Drake.
This isn't
The
work.
net comes for you.
Not even slowing it down.
They're really cool looking.
Well,
Plus we have 2 camping supplies. We can rest up if we need to. Adir has something to say to us, and so does the Loth.
Doesn't that just beat all? Here I was, wondering all this time whether all these terrible things were people's fault or the gods. Turns out they might be the same thing. Wonder how things would have gone different 15 years ago if the Wraith Sarens had been told their god was made in some forge or kiln someplace. Would we still have gone to war?
People were starving. They'd have rebelled sooner or later.
I could see the rebellion still happening, but I don't know that they would have invaded.
He looks down at the ground, drumming his fingers against the side restlessly. When he speaks again, he seems half to himself.
I don't know. When Woden left for war, we, had a fight. As brothers will.
His gaze remains low, distant. Adir's throat catches. He takes a slow breath. What about?
About him going off to war. He was set on it. My parents warned him. They said you get a new country with every trip across the border, but your god, you only get the one.
Adir looks up at you.
Me? I didn't know who was right. All I knew was I didn't want him to go. It's the same for families as it is for gods. You only get the one.
Adir bites his lower lip.
I said every vicious thing I could think of, trying to change his mind. He brushed it off. Just got me madder, of course, him being so calm. He said I should come with him, but he'd understand if I didn't want to. I told him he'd better be able to face his god one day and answer for what he'd done. He said he'd keep that in mind. And then, he was gone. By the time I'd cooled off, months had passed. One morning it dawns on me that my brother always knew better than me. If he was so sure of what he was doing, then I should be there with him. I packed my things and was on the road that same morning. Of course, what I didn't know then was he'd already changed his mind. By that time, he was dead on that field.
Do you think he went to Widewind because of what you said to him?
Crossed my mind. You live in a place like Gilded Vale, you don't have a whole lot else to do other than think about things you don't want to think about. I hope that wasn't it. I hope he went there because it's what he thought was right. But it seems I'm not meant to know.
So if you'd left with him, you would have known why he changed his mind.
If I'd have left with him, we'd both be dead, so I don't know why I bother thinking about it.
That's true.
I found my own way in the end, and it wasn't my brother's and it wasn't my god's. Don't know if it was right. But I couldn't abide what Widewind was doing to his own. God or not. I don't regret it. Whether Widewind was Aothis, well, it hardly seems to matter after what we just heard. All these questions I've been trying to figure out. I think I just miss my brother.
He shakes his head and smiles faintly, and when he breathes, the air seems to flow more freely through his lungs.
Still one more mess we gotta straighten out. Come on then. I still owe you one.
Why do you owe me one?
well,
I don't think you do. I think after all of the terrible things I've done, we're pretty much even. Just saying. I'm guessing that's where we leave from, so let's not go there quite yet. There's more things. Oh, maybe that was where we're supposed to go. Crap. Okay, hopefully we can go back, because I want to finish exploring that area first. I'm guessing this is the way to the next part of, yeah, this is not. Okay. That's not where we want to be just yet. That looks like the end place. Or at least a significant place. I saw statues and stuff, so. Let's go back and quickly look around this area first. We'll do this map by map. That was weird. Anybody else home in here? No? Hello. Because we haven't explored like any of this stuff yet. Nope. More ghosts. Nope. Go block this off. We don't want any ghosts killing our casters today. Oh, bloody hell, one got past.
This isn't working.
Not that Kana can't handle it on his own. I mean, he's actually a fairly formidable tank. What was that? The ghost just got hit by electricity from something. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. I just don't know what it was from.
Too long has it been since we made camp?
Yeah, we'll rest in a bit.
Eyes open.
Anything else in here? Nope. Alright. So now we're getting closer. I guess these stairs aren't to the next area like I assumed they were. This definitely is. So what's down the stairs? Is what we must find out. Then we must talk to Aloth afterwards. Because I'm sure he has something to say as well.
And what does the flame reveal?
There's a corpse down there. Apparently I can't go down these stairs. Or something. And how do I get to this area? I guess you don't. There's no way to get to it. Interesting. I guess it's just filler? It looks really cool. Doesn't have anything lootable, it just looks neat.
And what does the flame reveal?
There is some exceptional mail armor and some exceptional club. Alright, I guess that's it for this area then. Fair enough. We're off. We'll go into this area, we'll talk to Aloth, and then we'll see how much time we have left on this video because we're closing in on the end of it. We are at 24 minutes or so. Let's talk to Aloth.
We've been lied to. Our whole lives, and many lives before that. And it's led us to put our faith in a pantheon of gods that never deserved it in the first place.
The Anguithans were right. People are fools and can't be trusted without some kind of authority looming over them.
Indeed. And I fear what would become of the world if people lost that mooring. Even widespread belief in the gods seems like it's barely enough to correct our aimlessness and contain our depravity.
He scratches his chin, his eyes gazing off at some far-off point in the darkened prison.
I've also been thinking, there won't be much left of Thaos by the time you're done with him, if I know how you operate. That will leave the Leaden Key headless. Someone will need to fill that void. Someone who can clean up the mess that Thaos has made of it.
He looks back at you out of the corners of his eye. One side of his mouth twitches in a grin. Do what you think is right.
Then let's face Thaos. When this is all over, I'll remember what we've been through. I'll see the Leaden Key transformed into a stronger, better guide for Kith. And I won't make the mistakes Thaos did.
Alright, fair enough, Aloth. Good luck with that.
Well,
Hello, frozen body. You have a scroll of defense and a bloodstone. Nifty. This looks like a final fight type zone. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know for certain. But it really, really does. Are you ready?
Ready to take the oath, to spread the word of the gods to the lost and heathen.
Sure, why not? Ring of Unshackling, what is that? Suppress Affliction, grants Suppress Affliction. Okay, I guess it's a decent ring. Oh.
I am trusting you to remain loyal to the gods in this. If you do not, you will have greater powers than me to answer to. But you will answer to me as well.
Noted. It's a broad belt of power, do. Who has it? Oh, there it is. Might and Resolve, although everyone that has might things already has
Well,
enough might.
This is a missionary, same as I was. Taught the wrong as I was. Oceanus. They have held off many would-be invaders.
You are ready to give a confession?
I'm ready to hear one from you.
That was pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video here actually. We're gonna go into the next video fresh. This looks like a pretty cool ending area. There's no other ways out of here. And there's this huge machine. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is going to be the end battle of the game. If I'm wrong, then we've only ended the video a couple minutes early, so not a big deal. I will see you guys then, and like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below.